Hey everybody, it's Alex here with Fairfield Beach Realty in Century 21 All Points. We have ourselves a new month of data. It is time for the April 2026 Fairfield County Builders Report. As a reminder, all the data you look at, you should treat them as 12-month sums. In other words, read it as not just April's data, but for the 12 months ending at the end of April. All right. Lots of really good data to look at this month. A couple of very important pieces of info that I really want to bring out. So let's get right into it. Okay, first off, what we're bringing to market. These are the unique new construction homes brought to market over the last 12 months. You can see 4 bedrooms, our 4 bedroom colonials, man, they are steady as steady gets. 5 and 6, about the same. They've been pretty similar for basically the last year. Flipping from here to looking at what is selling, though, you will see some slight differences. Most notably, the 2 bedrooms. What are these? You should read these blue lines as basically 55 and older communities. That's the only place we're really seeing new construction 2 bedroom homes, single family homes. And what you'll notice is our production, we were producing quite a bit back here that wasn't selling, right? But now our production is tailing off. What we're bringing to market is significantly lower than what the market is asking for, right? So in the last 12 months, we've sold 38 of them, but in that same period, we only built 22. So there's a 16 unit discrepancy. Now, thankfully, we have a glut from previous months where we can still fill that demand. But at some point, we really do have to start treating this as a legitimate driver. Buyers are telling us they want more of this, and we are not delivering. Outside of that, pretty much everything else you can see as I flip back and forth is pretty steady. We know how much demand there is for our bread and butter, and boy, do we deliver on it. I've changed the next graph a little bit because I'm trying to show something specific here. So these are the average sizes of the 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bedroom homes that we are delivering to market, but also now the average size of the 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bedroom homes that people are buying. Now, there shouldn't be a difference. We're bringing these homes to market. That's the only pool that buyers have to choose from. So the more vibrant color in each color combination is what's being purchased. The less vibrant color is what we are delivering on. This is what it should look like. What we deliver on average, we're delivering about a 3,000 square foot 4 bedroom home. Buyers are on average buying about a 3,000 square foot home. There's only a very slight discrepancy. And what that's telling you is the ones that didn't sell were on the smaller side, right? Okay, no big deal, but pretty tight. 2 bedrooms, we're seeing a little bit of a separation. Okay, that's like a 300 square foot separation. Buyers are absolutely preferring the larger 2 bedroom homes. And we are delivering as an overall package a smaller set of 2 bedroom homes to market. But where it's really disconcerting is up here. This 6 bedroom split is a problem, okay? We're basically 500 square feet, almost 10% smaller, our average of what we're bringing to market over the last 12 months than what consumers are buying over that same time period. So if you're planning on bringing a 6 bedroom home to market, really think twice about the size that you're choosing. Square footage needs to be in the mid sixes. Otherwise, consumers are just passing on it. Average price per square feet, this is no surprise. We get a premium as we move up the ladder. The overall average is in white. It's been on a steady climb. We're now up to basically $600 a square foot for new construction across the board, 597. And this looks like a pretty healthy appreciation to me overall. All right, jumping into the all beds sold. I like this chart quite a bit. This tells you, how many are selling over ask, how many are selling at ask, how many are selling below ask. Overall, this bar is everything that's sold in the last 12 months. So we've had like about 220 homes sold. We brought to market 260. So there's like a 40-ish home gap here where some of them aren't selling, and that's always going to be the case. I don't think you're ever going to see this line actually sit right on top of the bar. But what I am concerned about is that it stays nice and tight. We don't want to see a giant glut like we were producing back here. And more importantly, this is how many listings we use to generate these sales, right? And I don't like seeing this peak up like this. This is a little bit of a problem. We should not be working so hard to generate the sales, especially right now. And I'll show you why in just a second. This is, what this is telling you is we've brought these homes to market. We listed them once. Some of them we listed twice. Some of them we listed thrice. That's a lot of extra effort to generate the sale. And so that brings up the question, hey, how do the different listing types perform, right? So we've got our 4 different listing types to our MLS: to be built, under construction, torn down and rebuilt, finally completed, never occupied. And what you'll see is, end of COVID, to be builts were really unpopular. Why? Well, because people wanted to move in now. They wanted to get out of the city. They wanted to get here. And if you said, well, sorry, I don't have the house built yet, they weren't interested. You can see that blue, though, has increased significantly. And it's now pretty amazing. 61% of the listings listed as to be built will actually closed, not expire or withdrawn. So that is pretty freaking awesome, right? On the other end of the spectrum, are torn down and rebuilts. Builders tend to only do these in neighborhoods that they know are in high demand. So no surprise they have been the highest performing set. It is interesting to note that they really struggled back in 2024, 2025. And the reason for that was, of course, there was no inventory to buy in the most desirable neighborhoods. And so builders were being forced to do tear down and rebuilds in less desirable neighborhoods. And as you can see, that hurts some of their effectiveness in terms of getting their listings sold. It's great to see that's back up now, well over 75%, nice and healthy. But the point I'm trying to make here is all of them are over 50%, right? Even, an under construction, a mid construction listing is still selling at basically 55%. So we shouldn't need to be listing and relisting and triple listing all of these homes as much as we are, given the current performance of listings in each phase. All right. So that's all the information that I wanted to bring to you guys this month. If there's anything in particular that you want to talk about, if you'd like to see the data sliced a different way, maybe by town or by zip code, those are kinds of things that I do with my clients all the time. If you'd like to get access to that kind of data, reach out. Let's grab a coffee. Let's talk how we can work together. All right. And in the meantime, get out there and good luck.